Okay, I thought I'd do a longer video, with it being day 355 now of walking 10,000 steps, which basically means 10 more days. So 10 days from today, or whatever it is, on the 20th of November, that will have been a year. And that's a year. A whole goddamn year of walking every single day. Every single day. And I'm absolutely blown away by it, I really am. Bad hair day. Every day's a bad hair day. Anyway, what have I learnt is that everything goes up and down. Everything goes up and down, absolutely everything. How you feel on the day goes up and down. Your physical strength and energy and mood and whatever. Everything is up and down. You'll get some days where you think, well, I've got this to do and I've got that to do, and you know, I need to get on with this, I need to get on with that. But that's just life. That's just life throwing you a curveball. You know? So you've got to keep going. You've absolutely got to keep going. So that's what I did. And I chose walking because it appealed to me. I chose walking because life was quite a bit different a year ago, nearly a year ago, quite a bit different. I felt like there was no way out of the life that I was in, which is similar in many ways, still working the same sort of job, the same line of work. I'm still doing that now, but there was no sort of massive sense of excitement for things to come. It just felt like monotonous, like the same thing day in, day out. And I think most people feel like that most of the time. But the thing is, you do have a choice. You can change. You really can change. And it does start with a decision. And I've said this in lots of videos because I came to the realisation it just takes that one day where you say, right, I've had enough now, I'm going to change. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing something about it. Now most people do this in January after New Year's resolutions, don't they? We've all done it, I've done it. And you really, really mean it, don't you? At the time you really, really mean it. You do. But that real meaning doesn't last long, because motivation comes and goes. Comes and goes. Persistence is what you need. Persistence is just to keep going, no matter what. Because eventually it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit which forms, and that habit then becomes part of you. Now it takes at least a month. Some people have said 71 or 72 days, I don't know. But you know what? Start with something that is easy. Something that's easy. Like walking. And see if you can commit to getting up, putting your trainers on, and stepping out the door every day for 2 months. Just see if you can do it, because that's the biggest and the most hardest battle everyone has to overcome. It's the getting on with it. It's the getting the ball rolling. It's getting momentum moving. I've always mentioned, it's chucking it down, look. I've always mentioned a giant snowball that's there at the top of a hill, and people have built this snowball right up. It's really hard to push. And it's the same with life. It's really hard to get things going and to get things moving in your life. But eventually, you push and it starts to move and it starts to wobble. Okay? And it's got this gentle sort of movement, but you're still pushing really hard. But eventually it builds up a bit of steam and it starts to move on its own. And eventually you reach this hill, and then it rolls down the hill on its own, getting bigger and bigger and faster and stronger and stronger. And it's the same for you. The hardest thing is getting started. But once you have got started, it is then just a case of keep nudging, because you're building that momentum up. And from a year of doing this, almost, I can categorically say that there will be times, no matter what you think, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, when life gets in the way, and life slows you down, and life makes you think, oh, maybe I'll do it later, maybe I'll do it tonight, maybe I'll just get this other thing done first. Do not lose sight of why you wanted to do this. Okay? Change isn't from exercising like Rocky Balboa for 3 weeks and expecting to look like Rocky Balboa, and then you look in the mirror and you look like Mr. Blobby. The truth is, all these people with these amazing bodies have had to go through a lot of dedication. Now, you might not want the perfect sculpted muscular body. You might just be happy with losing the weight and being at a good weight. And that's an achievement in its own. So these are things to consider. My message to you is literally start. Start. Get yourself a coat if it's raining. This is just a cheap rain jacket. I think my wife picked it up off a car boot, or it was off Facebook Marketplace, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Jacket, cap or umbrella to face the weather. Because one day you'll think, I'm so glad I stuck with it, and look how far I've come. Have an amazing day, okay? You can be far better than you can imagine. You just have to start. See you soon.